It's a beautiful sunny day, so I decided to come outdoors and bring you the election special. Yes, I am going to be talking about elections because you know very well what day Saturday is and what's going to happen on Saturday. And the most important thing, despite everything, above everything and beyond everything, is that you're safe and you stay safe during the elections and after the elections, because you know what? There is life after the elections. So I'm going to take you in 3 stages of what not to take to the elections, what to take to vote, and how to be and how to behave when you go to vote. When you go to vote in the elections, I think you should not take valuables. You don't need to take your car, especially if your voting booth or your polling booth is close to where you live. Just walk there and try to avoid taking so much gadgets or precious things, because you never know. You might need to get away from there very quickly, and you don't want to have things that will attract people, things of value that people would want to cause you harm for. Because the reality is that we are still at a stage in our country where we're trying to make elections safe, and you have a part to play in that. I also think it's advisable not to take young children. I mean, if you're not up to 18 years of age, you're not even supposed to vote in the first place. So keep young children at home. Definitely keep babies at home, and seniors, people who are elderly, who are not able to walk by themselves. There may not be a need for them to go to the polling booth, and if they do go to the polling booth, just be sure that they can get there safely and quickly, and they can leave safely and quickly as well if they're going to go at all. Otherwise, I think it may be best for you to keep them at home. Among other things you should not take to vote to the polling booths during the election are things that could be weapons. I mean, you don't need to carry knives or anything. You don't need the protection. If you're going to just vote and you have no intentions of making trouble or causing trouble, then there's actually no need for you to be concerned about defending yourself. And you need not be focused on defending yourself. I think what you need to do is, if you see danger, if you see trouble, get away as fast as possible, get away as quickly as possible. Another thing you may want to remember is past experiences that show that there have been periods of people waiting for long times at the polling booths for election materials to arrive, or waiting for long periods of time to be processed and to get to vote. So you need to make yourself comfortable, because if you're not comfortable, you're bound to be restless, you're bound to be distracted, you're bound to be irritated and irritable. So it's important that you're comfortable. If it's a sunny day like this and you suspect there's going to be a lot of sunshine and you don't want to roast under the sunshine, which can be pretty heavy sometimes back home, you need an umbrella. Just take an umbrella with you to provide you shelter from the sun or even from the rain. Something else you may want to consider would be to take some water with you so you don't get thirsty, you don't get dehydrated and have fainting spells or feel weak and tired, which are some of the symptoms of dehydration. You may also need to think about taking with you something that you can eat. Take a snack, something to snack on. That way you won't get hungry and you won't get irritable, and you'll be likely to be more focused and more relaxed and be able to wait until you're able to vote, and you're not likely to abandon your franchise when you are not hungry. You know the saying, a hungry man is an angry man. Yeah, I don't know about you, but when I'm very hungry, I can get pretty angry and pretty aggressive. Something else you need to think about would be for you to take something to keep you occupied, something to distract you, a book, a game, something, just something that will keep you focused on something other than waiting to vote, something other than whatever you consider to be incompetencies or whatever you consider to be not what they should be while you're waiting to vote. So again, be comfortable. The more comfortable you are, the less likely you are to get irritated. You may also consider taking a small folding seat if you can, because you may not have a place to sit down, and you may want to be able to sit down and feel comfortable. And if you're seated, you're comfortable, and that way you're able to withstand whatever waiting period you have to wait until you're able to vote. Okay, let's come to the crux of the matter. Let's talk about how not to be and how to be when you go out to vote. People, you are not publicists. Even if you're a publicist, you have not been hired by any of the political candidates to campaign for them or to do image laundering for them. Believe me, they can both afford to hire the best of the best to be their publicist and to launder their images if they need it. Therefore, do not get into arguments with people over who wins or who doesn't win, or who is good or who is not good. Your vote, your PVC, is your right and your power. Your vote is your power. Keep the arguments limited to your vote. Please do not get irritated with people are making comments against your candidate or about your candidate that you don't like. They don't need you to fight for them, and there's no need to fight for them. Fighting, getting killed or getting injured or getting other people injured or causing disruptions will not do anything to help your candidate. If anything, it might cause problems for your candidate down the road. So the best thing for you to do is mind your business, shut out things that are not provoking, things that are provocative. Shut them out, don't listen to them. Just focus on your voting, vote, and as soon as you're done voting, just leave the polling booth. It's not a joint, it's not a place to hang around. I don't think they're going to be serving Isiawu and palm wine or suya in any of the polling stations. So please, people, as soon as you're done voting, just head on home and stay at home and wait for the results and welcome the results, whatever it may be, with gladness or with, well, let the best man win. Or another thing, people, please do not take campaign materials with you when you're going to vote. I don't think you're even supposed to be campaigning at the polling station. Please do not take things that represent campaign. Don't take images of your candidate. Just be respectful of other people's right to hold their opinions, to support whoever they want to support. Just go there and vote and go home. That's all you need. And in the event that there's any kind of disruption, people, don't jump into the fray. Don't get into a physical confrontation with anyone. Don't get into a verbal confrontation with anyone. What you need to do is to get away as soon as possible if you see anything that is indicative of foul play, either ongoing or oncoming. Now, if you hear an explosion or there's some gunshot or anything, what you need to do is keep as low as possible, as close to the ground as possible, and crawl away and get away. Do not panic. Do not run with a crowd in panic. If you see any sign of stampede or panic, stop, hide in a corner, take shelter somewhere and assess the situation. Be sure of what you're running from and where you're running to. Two very important things to think of when you're running away from something. You have to be sure you're not running to the danger. And it's always likely that you're running to the danger if you just run with a crowd, because most times the crowd have no idea what is going on. Sometimes there's no danger. Someone is startled or something and people start running and everybody just runs after them. It's called the herd mentality, and it's natural to human beings, but you can actively control it. You can actively do something about it and not follow that route. So it's up to you, people. I wish the two candidates the best of luck, the very, very best, and I wish you Nigerians to be safe, because it's important that you're safe. The whole world loves Nigeria. Everyone is watching. Everyone wishes us the best. We are a great nation. We can do it. We must protect lives in this election, especially the lives of women and children. Please do not stand by and watch any woman or child get hurt or be hurt because of the elections or because of anything at all. Real men protect women. That is what the life is all about, the protection of women and children, because women are the people who will nurture the children who are at the future. Now, if you take away the people who will nurture the future, you will have no future. Your children will go astray, or if you kill the children, it's even worse. You're eliminating the future altogether. So it's very important that we say no to violence, that we demand safe elections for women and children in Nigeria. A couple of my friends have some goodwill messages and really rooting for Nigeria, and I would like you to just sit back and hear what some of them have to say. I'll see you on the other side of the election.
Hi, I'm George Solomon. I'm the director of the Shirley Povich Center for Sports Journalism and formerly the sports editor of the Washington Post. And I just hope the Nigerian election is as exciting and unpredictable and fun and safe as the political presidential elections in the United States.
Hi from Maryland. My name's Tanya and I'm from Ukraine. I am wishing you guys a safe and fair election. I do want everybody to go out and vote because that's part of being a citizen, and I do hope that the elections run smoothly.
Hi, I'm Kevin Riley. I hope that the marketplace of ideas that occurs in Nigeria will be civil and safe, and that people will vote based on ideas, not based on fear.
Hi, welcome from College Park, Maryland. This is the Philip Merrill College of Journalism, and we are wishing all the people of Nigeria the best of luck and a peaceful election without violence.
Echoing what Andrew said, good luck, and go vote, and afterwards, stay safe and protect the democratic process.